What's up, everybody? Sean Ziegler here with Bearded Dragon Obsession. And I made a video a while ago. It might have got lost in the whole shuffle, but I've had people instant messaging me. How do you hold so many worms? So I'm going to do this video one more time. Okay? Now, if you've been housing them in a bucket and you're doing a new batch, I suggest you start over. Clean out the bucket, throw away all the old substrate in here, start over, start fresh. If you go to Costco, they have old-fashioned oats. They got 2 huge bags in a box, okay? So the first thing you want to do, take out one of the bags of the oats, okay? Put it in here, cut it open, and just dump them in, okay? Dump a whole bag in there because right now I'm putting in 3,000, so you need enough surface area for all of the superworms to hang out. Okay, these are going to be superworms. What happens after a while with oats is a lot of times after the superworms move through them and you're shuffling through them to find the superworms while you're feeding your animals, it turns to dust. So when you change it outside your house. What I do is I take a screen I made, almost like a soil sifter. But what I do is I use an old 40-gallon breeder top. And what I'll do is I'll put them on top and I'll shake all the dust out. Whatever worms are left, if they're healthy looking, I'll keep them, put them in a bucket until I'm ready to make a new one. But throw all that out. But it gets very dusty, so don't do it in your house. Okay? So now we have some fresh oats. Okay, nice fresh oats. Plenty of oats for 3,000. Okay? I got my bag right here of 3,000 superworms. I kind of take the bag a little bit. I did this before I came, and I shook it out a little bit because all the little poop and dust and sand or whatever they're keeping in it, you don't want that stuff in here. So I shook it a little bit outside. I'm going to take a knife, cut the top off. I don't reuse these bags. These aren't nice bags. They're just mesh bags. I would never ship an animal in these bags. So I'll just cut through them, rip it open. I guess I need a new blade, which I got 3 of them in there.
Yep.
So, I got a parrot behind the camera. So anyway, once I get this open, okay, we're good. Okay, so then they put them in newspaper. So the first thing I'll do is I'll take a couple of the pieces of newspaper out and just dump them in here, okay? And start with a little bit at a time because there's a lot of these things. Take one piece, open it up because they tend to eat through the newspaper, shake it out, make sure there's no more in it, and then I'll put it in the old box and just keep going through the newspaper and shaking them out. And what the superworms are going to do is they're going to use that substrate, those oats, and they're going to dig right down into it. Alright, the only way superworms are going to pupate is if they're put in individual bins. So I don't know if you've ever seen, if you're a fisherman or a fisherwoman, if you've ever seen those tackle boxes where it's got the lines to put individual lures. If you were to separate each superworm and put them in one of those individual containers and no substrate, they would pupate and they would start to turn over into larvae and so forth. Alright, so we're getting them out. Look at all these guys, man. That's a lot of worms, but I have a lot of animals. So, yeah, be careful because they hide in that newspaper. So, get them all out. We're good there. Again, see, hiding all over the place in there. We're good. And then we'll keep moving on here. I don't want to take them all out at once because all that garbage that's on the bottom of the bag, I don't want that in this mixture here. I want to try and keep that stuff out. I want to try and keep this as clean as possible. So I'll do a little bit at a time. Couple well, these are really nice too. These are from, again, these are from AB Dragons, abdragons.com. I love using them, free shipping. And I'll tell you what, I don't always go for the cheapest bug seller or feeder seller because I like the quality. So these guys have always had quality bugs. They might not be the cheapest guys on the block, but I'm telling you, their bugs are fantastic. They feed them. feed them really high quality foods, mangoes and things like that. And I'll show you what I feed them here in a second, but I switch it out. I'll put some apples in there. I start with potatoes, and then I'll switch it out and I'll put some apples in there and, you know, other things that you want your dragon or skink or whatever you have, in our case it's dragons, to ingest, because whatever they eat, the dragon's going to eat. So I got my last piece of this piece is full, boy, and they're going on the carpet. And my wife will kill me if she finds those in the laundry. So let's get those picked up, put in. Wow, that's a lot of them in there. Okay, so that's empty, and then you got the bag. So I'll slowly dump what's left. As you can see, there's probably 1,000 in there. I'll slowly dump those in because, again, I'm trying not to get the garbage in there. See, I got this whole corner. This whole corner right here is full of, like, garbage, so I got it in my hand. Okay, shake them out. Okay, you get the gist. There's a couple that'll stay. You kind of knock them down, pull them out, and then you're good. I don't want that garbage in there, okay? Shake them up, and right now you'll see all the superworms are working their way down into the oats, okay? Then I've already pre-cut potato. Just pre-cut potato, spread it around. They'll eat the potato right down to the skin. And then, you know, in a couple days, I'll add a half an apple. I'll add maybe a little bit of mango or, you know, some different types of fruits or things that we want our bearded dragons to ingest. But I've had a lot of questions on how I do this. I literally change my stuff out every month, okay? Because you will see there becomes a fine dust about probably 3/4 of an inch thick on the bottom of these buckets. And it's a mixture of waste, shed. Sometimes they eat each other, so you have half-eaten superworms and all the other broken down oats. It gets really loose after about a month. So I switch it out every month, but this is a double box for $7.99 at Costco. I'm not giving Costco a plug, but I do get it from there. And that's how you do it. You can keep a whole bunch of superworms very easily. And that's about it. So thanks, Bearded Dragon Obsession. I really love you guys. I love this website. I became admin this week, so if you have any questions, hit me up, because I love this thing. This is besides for the two guys that are behind that camera right there, my little boys. I love this second. So you all have a nice day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace and love. And I'm out.